Out in the wild, knowledge isn't just power, it's survival. We've all heard those survival tips passed down through generations, those myths that sound almost too good to be true. Well, sometimes they are. Like drinking cactus water to stay hydrated, or relying on moss to find your way north. These myths can be misleading and downright dangerous in a real survival situation. That's why I'm here, to separate fact from fiction. We're diving deep into the data, analyzing real-world scenarios, and debunking those persistent survival myths that could do more harm than good. We'll uncover the truth behind these misconceptions and equip you with the knowledge you need to stay safe when the unexpected happens. This isn't about watching someone else survive. It's about empowering you with the tools and knowledge to handle any situation. So, buckle up, get ready to ditch those survival myths, and embrace the power of evidence-based survivalism. We've all seen it in movies. A parched traveler slices open a barrel cactus, eagerly gulping down the liquid inside to survive the scorching desert. The scene is dramatic, filled with hope and desperation, as if the cactus is a miraculous oasis in an otherwise barren land. But let me tell you, Hollywood's got it wrong. The reality is far less glamorous and much more dangerous. While it's true that cacti store water, not all cactus juice is created equal. The liquid inside is not the refreshing, life-saving drink you might expect. In fact, many varieties, especially the barrel cactus, contain alkaloids, toxic compounds that can cause severe nausea, vomiting, and even worsen dehydration. These toxins are nature's way of protecting the cactus from being consumed by thirsty animals. Imagine this. You're lost in the desert, sun beating down, and your thirst drives you to that iconic barrel cactus. The heat is unbearable and every step feels like a struggle. You take a swig, expecting sweet relief, but instead, you're hit with agonizing stomach cramps. The pain is intense, doubling you over and making it even harder to move. The last thing you need in a survival situation is to poison yourself, further jeopardizing your chances of rescue. Consuming toxic cactus juice can lead to a rapid decline in your physical condition. Data analysis from survival case studies reveals that relying on cactus juice for hydration is a risky gamble. Many who have tried it ended up in worse condition than before. The potential for harmful side effects outweighs the meager benefits. The risk of severe dehydration compounded by the toxins can be fatal. Instead of relying on this Hollywood myth, prioritize finding safe water sources like natural springs, collecting rainwater, or even using a solar still to extract moisture from the ground. These methods are far more reliable and safe. A solar still, for instance, can be made with minimal supplies and can provide a steady source of water by harnessing the sun's energy to collect condensation. Remember, knowledge is your most valuable tool in the wild. Understanding the environment and knowing how to find safe water can make the difference between life and death. Don't let a tempting myth lead you astray. The desert is unforgiving, and misinformation can be deadly. Choose safe and reliable methods for hydration, and increase your odds of making it out of the desert, alive and well. Equip yourself with the right knowledge and tools, and you'll be better prepared to face the challenges of the wild. For centuries, lost hikers have looked to moss for guidance, believing it holds the key to finding north. The myth goes that moss grows predominantly on the north side of trees in the northern hemisphere, providing a natural compass in the wilderness. While it's true that moss prefers damp, shady environments, the reality is far more complex. Moss growth is influenced by a multitude of factors, including sunlight, moisture, tree species, and even prevailing winds. Relying solely on moss to navigate could send you wandering in circles, further away from safety. Imagine this. You're deep in the woods, disoriented and unsure of your direction. You spot a patch of moss on a tree trunk and, remembering the age-old advice, confidently set off, believing north is that way. But here's the catch. The moss you've found is actually facing southwest, influenced by a nearby stream and the dense canopy above. Data analysis of moss growth patterns across various terrains and climates reveals the inconsistency of this myth. Don't be fooled by its simplicity. Instead of relying on this unreliable compass, equip yourself with a map, compass, or GPS device for accurate navigation. Remember, when it comes to survival, relying on proven tools and techniques is crucial. Don't let a mossy myth lead you astray. Chapter 3. Snakebite Survival: Why You Shouldn't Suck Venom. We've all seen it in movies. A venomous snake strikes and a quick-thinking hero immediately sucks out the venom, saving the day. This dramatic scene has been ingrained in our minds, making us believe that this is the right course of action. This Hollywood trope is not only misleading but downright dangerous. It perpetuates myths that can lead to severe consequences if followed in real-life situations. Sucking venom from a snakebite is ineffective and can actually worsen the injury. The act of sucking can cause more harm than good, leading to additional complications. The truth is, venom spreads rapidly through the lymphatic system, and attempting to suck it out won't remove a significant amount. The venom moves too quickly for such methods to be effective. Moreover, introducing your mouth to the bite wound risks infection and exposes you to the venom. Your mouth contains bacteria that can cause further infection in the wound. Imagine this. You're bitten by a venomous snake. Panic sets in, and your first instinct is to suck out the venom. This reaction is understandable but misguided. But here's the reality. The suction created by your mouth is unlikely to extract the venom, which has already begun to spread. The venom disperses too quickly for such a method to be effective. You're now left with a mouthful of venom, risking your own health and potentially introducing bacteria to the wound. This can lead to severe complications for both the victim and the person attempting to help. Data analysis of snakebite treatment outcomes shows that immediate medical attention is crucial. The sooner you get professional help, the better the chances of recovery. Instead of wasting precious time on ineffective methods, focus on immobilizing the affected limb, keeping it below heart level, and seeking professional medical help immediately. This can slow the spread of venom and buy you valuable time. Remember, when it comes to snakebites, time is of the essence. Every second counts, and the right actions can make a significant difference. Don't fall for dangerous myths. Educate yourself and others about the correct steps to take in the event of a snakebite. Your priority should be getting to a medical professional who can administer the appropriate antivenom. This is the most effective way to treat a venomous snakebite and ensure the best possible outcome. Chapter 4. Eating snow, quenching thirst, or chilling your survival. Picture this. You're stranded in a snowy landscape, desperate for hydration. The cold bites at your skin, and the wind howls around you, making every step a struggle. You might be tempted to follow the age-old advice of eating snow to quench your thirst. It seems like a simple solution, right? After all, snow is just frozen water. However, this survival myth could do more harm than good, potentially leading to hypothermia and jeopardizing your chances of survival. The cold snow can lower your body temperature rapidly. While it's true that snow is water in its frozen form, consuming large amounts can significantly lower your body temperature, leading to hypothermia. This is because your body has to work extra hard to melt the snow and warm it up to your core temperature. Hypothermia, a dangerous drop in core body temperature, can impair cognitive function, slow down your metabolism, and ultimately threaten your life. Imagine this. Your fingers and toes start to go numb, and your thoughts become sluggish. You're already shivering from the cold, and you start eating handfuls of snow, hoping to rehydrate. Each bite feels like ice in your mouth, and you can feel the chill spreading through your body. But instead of quenching your thirst, you feel yourself getting colder. Your body, already struggling to maintain its temperature, is now losing heat even faster. Your body, already working hard to stay warm, now has to expend even more energy to melt the snow, further lowering your core temperature. This additional energy expenditure can be the difference between life and death in a survival situation. Data analysis of survival scenarios in cold environments shows that melting snow before consumption is crucial. Survivors who took the time to melt snow into water had a significantly higher chance of staying warm and hydrated. It's best to melt snow over a fire, using a portable stove, or even harnessing solar energy to transform it into a safe and drinkable liquid. These methods ensure that the water you consume is at a temperature that won't further lower your body heat. Remember, staying warm is paramount in a cold environment. Every decision you make should prioritize maintaining your body heat. Don't let the deceptive simplicity of eating snow for hydration put your survival at risk. Always think ahead and use the safest methods available to stay hydrated and warm. Chapter 5. Treetop Terror Rethinking Shelter in the Sky Building. A shelter is crucial for survival, providing protection from the elements and potential predators. While the idea of a treetop shelter might seem appealing, offering a sense of security and a vantage point, it's crucial to weigh the risks before you start building your arboreal abode. Constructing a stable and safe treehouse requires time, energy, and specific skills. In a survival situation, where conserving energy is paramount, opting for a ground-level shelter might be a more practical and efficient approach. Imagine this. You've managed to build a platform high up in a tree, feeling a sense of accomplishment. But as night falls, the wind picks up, swaying your precarious shelter. You realize that being perched high above the ground makes you vulnerable to strong winds, potential falls, and even lightning strikes. Data analysis of survival shelters reveals that ground-level shelters offer better protection from the elements, are more stable, and require less energy to construct. They also provide better insulation from the cold ground and conceal you from potential predators. Remember, choosing the right shelter can be the difference between a comfortable night and a perilous situation. While treetop shelters might seem adventurous, prioritizing safety and practicality is essential in a survival scenario. So there you have it, folks. We've busted some of the most common survival myths out there, and I hope you've learned a thing or two. Remember, knowledge is your greatest weapon when it comes to facing the unexpected. Don't just take my word for it, though. Do your own research, test these things out in controlled environments, and never stop learning. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to handle any situation Mother Nature throws your way. Now get out there, explore responsibly, and always remember, adventure awaits, but safety should always be your top priority. Until next time, stay curious, stay prepared, and stay alive.